Hey guys, Second City here. Welcome back to Aviary Attorney. As you can see, the duds lasted another video. Fingers crossed we can keep it up, but it's getting toasty. Now, to recap, we are on the cross-examination. Let's begin. Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. This guy looks sketchy as hell. Look at him. He's just like... Select a key phrase that you find suspicious and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless detail. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Nor do I. Select a statement question. Let's see here. Housemaid. Scene of the crime. Standing there with sliced open cord, blood on her paws. Scene of the crime, I guess? Inspector, you said that you found Dame Cataline at the scene of the crime. Correct. The suspect was standing right behind the victim's body. Oh, right beside. Sorry. Did you find anything out of the ordinary in the garden? Out of the ordinary? Missing garden tools, broken fence, that sort of thing? Definitely not. We combed the garden and came up empty. Nothing but marble horse statues and properly trimmed grass. Seems pretty definitive. Blood on her paws. Inspector, you said Dame Cataline had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. How much blood was there on the lady's paws, Inspector? How much blood was there on the lady's paws, Inspector? Enough for it to be clear that she had dirtied her hands on the victim's body. We noticed blood under the suspect's nails around her fingertips. Fingertips? She's a cat. She should have paw pads and claws. The fuck do I know? I'm a goddamn bird with one eye and a hat and... Missing a hand? Missing two hands? Man, this guy's really messed up. I'm just noticing it. And even a little around her mouth. Oh, the raw steak, yo! Her mouth? How vile. Inspector's answer seems pretty definitive. Have another question about the blood on her hands? Yes, I do. Whose blood was it? There were bloody rare steaks. Whose blood was it? Ha! What a question. It was Monsieur Granouille's, of course. How can you be so sure? I object to this line of questioning. It's absurd. There's only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dame Cataline's paws could have only belonged to one person. Monsieur Granouille. Judge, Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. I'm afraid the prosecutor may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Granouille? I do. Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Cataline's paws had nothing to do with the murder. This is foolish time wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Cataline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did it come from? Steak. On the evening of the murder, Dame Cataline ate a bloody rare steak. Is this true, Monsieur Rabbitington? Well, in a manner of speaking, I suppose the steak may have been on the menu. Then, Inspector, you would acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victims, but to the steaks? The steak? Well... Wait, don't answer that, Inspector. It is a possibility. No! Intriguing! Intriguing! You gained a little flavor with the jury. You and the steak gained a little flavor with the jury. So, Inspector Vautry, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater?
Now hold on just 1 minute, Falcon. You are overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Cataline was an elegant bourgeois kitten. She was no doubt brought up with the flawless etiquette and the perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. How could she have possibly gotten blood on her paws with such good manners?
Oh, that's a good question, or at least it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happened, something was missing from this particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Cataline to eat with her paws. Missing silverware. Dame Cataline was forced to eat steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen.
Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report.
We weren't aware of anything missing from the Roguel's residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happens, Baron Roguel approached us about the very subject last night.
Ah.
Innocent, perhaps. What a twist! You gained a little flavor with the jury. What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak? Misplaced silverware? Jesus Christ! What the fuck is going on? What happened to the murdered guy? Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you that I am the most thorough investigative officer on the force. Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all.
Oh dear.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps you'd do a little inspecting for your next case. Shit. Fine. So be it, monsieurs. Until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, let's see, Monsieur Robito Rubino, the, photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Monsieur Robito Rubino, please approach the stand and recite the oath. Under the guy, I swear to speak without hatred, without fear, to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. He's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest.
Could the witness please introduce himself for the, court record?
As if anybody in the courtroom doesn't immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Rabitio Rubino, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures. I capture the very essence. Je suis l'artiste, tu es un pipe. You may have seen my work in the hip magazine Le Brochet or C'est Choulet. I can send you tweets if you like. What on earth is a tweet? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already.
Yes, your work's very, impressive, Monsieur Rubino. But let's get down to business. Could you tell us your, activities were on the night of the murder?
Very well. I was hired by Baron Roguel to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening, I pointed the camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Roguel and left. Like a true artist.
And, with regard to the photograph itself, who did you photograph?
I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourselves.
Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look.
Aha! I'm glad I stole that borrowed that photograph. My word, this is an exquisite picture, is it not? So let's see, who do we have here? In the middle we see Baron Raguel, the lion who hosted the event. On the left we see Signor Prouard de Mao, the father of the defendant, Dame Cataline. And finally we see the housemaid, Colleen de Hat, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. The very first occurrence of the photo bomb. I read that as the I read that as the fucking I read that as the photographer, not the lawyer. I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine.
As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Vagrand-Oui. The second is the defendant, Dame Cataline de Miao. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree?
Just a moment, Monsieur Rabbington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point.
Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet.
The prosecutor may continue.
Behind the photographed subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30. Now, why is this significant? Well, as Inspector Voltieri told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon?
You should be addressing the jury or the judge, not me, Pally.
Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Cataline herself.
Hey, Falcon. That photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different than the one we, borrowed from Rubino's studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows Colleen de Hat, Dame Cataline, and Signor Prouard. But Monsieur Rubino's photograph shows Baron Raguel, where Dame Cataline should be standing. If we assume only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way. You should just slam the evidence down. Be like, BAM! Inconsistency! This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed. You can't do that. Well, I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. Fuck nuts. Fruit of the poisonous tree. I should have known that. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rubino could ask how we acquired it and the whole trial could derail. In a worst case scenario, I could lose my legal license and we would be arrested for theft. Breaking and entering too, but... Oh, well, we don't want that. No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Very well, the defense may proceed.
It's a waste of time, if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence.
Cross-examination! And you know what? We're going to cross-examine him next time. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet and to the point. So... thank you guys for joining me. If you are liking this video, if you like this video, if you're liking the series so far, give it a like. Also, you know, leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Smack the... what am I supposed to say as a YouTuber? Punch the notification bell in the face. Smack it upside the ass. I don't fucking know. Anyway, subscribe, notification bell, and I know you want to, so share it across especially Twitter, and when you do, at me at Second City Games with a Z. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next installment of Aviary Attorney, and as always, remember, stay inside, share the love. Bye.